What's up? My name is Alex Costa, and if you're a long-time subscriber, then you know, because I've said this a few times before, I am hairier than most men, so I have to manscape, I have to groom myself a lot more than the normal average guy. That includes arms, legs, other areas as well, and of course, my face. Well, I've never really done this, but today's video is a full body grooming routine. I'm gonna show you how I groom my whole body from top to bottom. I'm not gonna show everything. I don't think you guys wanna see that, but I do get a lot of questions about men's grooming and whether or not it's worth, shaving or trimming or using scissors and how I do it. So let's get into it. I'll be using the MANSCAPED Lawn Mower 3.0. This little guy here is insane, guys. It's so helpful to have one of these when you are manscaping. This video is sponsored by Manscape, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to manscape like a pro and review the Perfect Package 3.0 kit by Manscaped, which comes with the infamous Lawnmower 3.0. It's waterproof, it's an electric body trimmer, and if you haven't seen the ads, Manscaped is the only men's brand dedicated to below the waist grooming and hygiene. But there's definitely a few things that you should know about the Lawnmower 3.0 before buying it, including how to use it properly. But as you can see, the packaging is awesome. They do such an amazing job with their branding, and I love the product itself. It feels nice, it's discreet, and you can put it in your shower because it's waterproof. So before anything else, let's start with my face, right? Obviously, I've talked about this a few times before. I just use a guard number 3. 3mm is usually what I go for, sometimes a 2. And I just think it looks good. It accentuates my jawline. So this is usually what I have. I will shave with a razor maybe like once a year when I want to scare my girlfriend. That is really about it. Usually I just like to keep it nice, short, and tidy. And I'll clean up the lines here, make sure that these lines are super straight here and here as well. And guys, for the line underneath here, make sure that you're not going too close to your jawline. What you should be doing is putting 2 fingers above your Adam's apple, sometimes even 1 finger, and making a line right there. That is it. Do not go too close to your chin. Next up, let's talk about arms. Now, I have pretty hairy arms. I'm Brazilian, and what I try to do is basically just trim my arms every 3 weeks or so to keep them kind of like this. You can still see that I have hair, it's just not very hairy, it's not wild or anything like that. I like this look. Some guys like to keep it a little bit hairier, but I actually enjoy this right here. And to achieve this length, all you need is to use this guard that comes with the Lawnmower 3.0. Just throw it on, and that is it. Basically, you're gonna get this length that I have right now. A big tip that's going to help you guys trim a lot easier is go against the grain. So even on my arm here, right there, it grows this way, but over here, it already grows that way. And then on my hand over here, it grows this way. So you have to change the directions in which you're trimming. As for the positioning of the trimmer, you wanna make sure that it's flat like this, not like that, not like this. You want it flat on your skin so that you can go up and down here safely. I trim everything starting from my hands all the way up to my triceps, which is right about where my hair ends. I don't really have a lot of hair on my shoulders or on my back, thankfully, but all the way up to here, I definitely do that. And then for my tattoo, I usually just use a razor to shave it so that you can see the detailing of my tattoo. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot of trouble with keeping my bathroom clean or that area clean when I'm trimming my body because hair is just going everywhere. So what I like to do and what I recommend is go into your shower box, close the door, don't turn the water on, trim your whole body, and then you can clean up with like a paper towel or something like that and throw all of that hair into the toilet and flush it. That to me is the easiest way of doing that. And then whatever little hair is left, then you can turn the water on and wash that down. Because if you trim all of your body in the shower and run the water, that is 100% going to clog your shower drain, and that is bad. You don't want to do that. Not gonna lie, I've done that a few times. After I'm done with my arms, it's time to do my chest and my abs. Now my chest, I don't have a lot of hair there, so I just shave it. And then my abs, I just use the same exact tool with the same guard. And this varies for every guy. Some guys like to shave it completely. Some guys like to trim it. Some guys like to leave it a little bit longer. Look, I work out pretty much every day and I'm trying to get them abs to show even more. So I like to trim because that way you can see your abs pop a little bit more. It makes them more defined. That's definitely a personal choice of mine. I've shaved before. I've used like the Veet stuff. That really hurt. Definitely do not recommend that. Now it's time to talk about below the waist grooming, which, you know, a lot of guys, they have different choices. You can shave, you can trim. The one thing that I would highly recommend against is letting it grow all wild and bushy. Gone are the days that you can get away with that, you know, that's some caveman stuff, and I wouldn't really recommend it. Mostly because it doesn't look hygienic, doesn't look clean. It looks like you're just letting whatever happened down there happen, and that's not good. But again, personal choice. You can trim or shave. Those are the two that I would recommend. And I have to say, tried shaving, and that can get really itchy, really uncomfortable very quickly. So trimming is usually the best option. And guys, this is when the skin safe technology really comes in handy, because it really reduces any of those cuts and nicks that you would get with other trimmers. If you're doing it properly, right against the skin, flat like this, it is very hard for you to get a cut or a nick with the Manscaped Lawn Mower 3.0. Not only that, but they also added this light here with the model 3.0 that they didn't have with the 2.0. And this definitely helps. As you can see here, it's pretty powerful. You know, you can get in the little nooks in there and make sure that you're getting all of it, because sometimes it's hard to see, especially down there. Definitely trim all and around. If you want to shave some parts, you can go for that, but I'm telling you, it's going to get a little bit itchy within a day or two. It's also going to get prickly if you shave it within like a couple of days, so your partner may not like that. A tip that I would give you guys is also to use a mirror, like a hand, whoa. That's a little trippy, is a handheld mirror, so that you can kind of just go down there and see what you're doing from different angles. And that's also when this light comes in really handy. Kind of a weird tip, but I'm gonna give it to you guys because I think as a man, nobody really talks about this stuff, but if you just place this down like this on the floor and you kind of squat over it, then you know exactly what you're doing. You can really see, and then you can trim around there properly. Just gonna leave this tip here for you guys if you want. All right, now that we're done with the sensitive stuff, let's get onto the legs. Now, guys, it's so annoying how hairy my legs are. It is so freaking annoying because I'm trying to get my legs to be defined, and trust me, it is really hard when you have hairy legs, and my hair grows so fast on my legs. I trim my legs probably once a month if I'm trying to make them look really good. If I'm going to the beach or something like that, I definitely have to trim them. I'm also in the process of getting my right leg pretty much fully tattooed from the knee down. So, you know, if I want to show the details of that tattoo, I'm gonna have to keep it pretty neatly trimmed. When you're trimming your legs, please be really careful with your knees. That is the only area that I'm super careful with, because that can actually hurt. The skin safe technology is amazing, and it will definitely prevent 99% of any nicks or cuts. But I'm telling you, if you're going all crazy around, you know, the private areas or your knee or any like loose skin like this, you might nick it, so just be careful. Slow and steady wins the race when it comes to trimming loose skin. Next on the list, armpit. Now this is 100% personal choice, whatever you like. I like to usually just use scissors, or I just use this trimmer here, but I don't go all the way. I just trim a little bit off. I don't use the guard because that's way too short for me. If you use the guard and you go all the way, it's gonna be very prickly in my opinion. So what I like to do, use a trimmer and just take a little bit off there so it's not too much. What you can also do is use the trimmer here to kind of shape it if you wanna make it nice and round, or if you wanna do any sorts of crazy designs, who knows what you like. But what I like to do is just take some of the volume off to make sure that I can at least put my arms down and it's not too bushy down there. I do all of this about once a month, sometimes a little bit more often during the summertime if I'm taking my shirt off, if I'm going to the beach, and definitely if I'm going on vacation. The Manscaped Lawn Mower 3.0 is incredible, and it will definitely keep your skin safe with the Safeguard technology. And you can get 20% off plus free shipping and 2 free gifts when you go to manscaped.com/Alex. I'll leave that linked in the description below. Let me know in the comment section below what your full body men's grooming routine is like, what you do and what your preferences are. And of course, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. It's Alex Costa. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button below and let me know what else you guys want to see here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Peace.